Tom was a talented writer, but he had a problem. He was always procrastinating and missing deadlines. He had a lot of ideas, but he never finished any of his stories. He always told himself that he would do it tomorrow or the next day or the next week. But tomorrow never came. One day, he received an email from a famous publisher. The publisher had read one of his unfinished stories online and was impressed by his style and creativity. The publisher offered him a contract to write a full-length novel based on his story. The catch was that he had to finish the novel in 1 month, or else the contract would be canceled. Tom was overjoyed and terrified at the same time. He had always dreamed of becoming a published author, but he had never written a novel before. He had no idea how to structure, plot, or develop his story. He felt overwhelmed and paralyzed by fear. He decided to accept the offer, but he didn't start working on his novel right away. He told himself that he still had plenty of time and that he would do it later. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. Tom kept postponing his work, finding excuses and distractions. He spent his time watching TV, playing video games, browsing social media, and hanging out with his friends. He ignored the reminders and warnings from the publisher, who was growing impatient and angry. He also ignored the advice and encouragement from his family and friends who were worried about him. Finally, the deadline arrived. Tom had not written a single word of his novel. He panicked and tried to write something, anything, in a hurry. But it was too late. He had wasted his last chance. The publisher sent him an email, telling him that the contract was terminated and that he would never work with him again. Tom felt a surge of regret and shame. He realized that he had thrown away his dream and his future. He wished he could go back in time and do things differently, but he couldn't. He had to live with the consequences of his actions. The moral of the story is, don't procrastinate. Don't waste your time and opportunities. Don't let fear stop you from pursuing your goals. Do what you love and do it now. Tomorrow may never come.